Wonderful explanation. The next question on our list is
Okay, so this one says pathology tests are only needed when you are sick. Like people believe that the only time you need to see a pathologist is when you're sick. So is there like the research part, preventive part of pathology, other parts that are not really the sick part?
Yeah. For histopathology, it's not only when you're sick, though the bulk of our duty is to diagnose, and we diagnose people are sick. And then pathology itself is a study of disease. It's not a study of physiology. So it's a study of a disease. But how be it, we don't completely deal with disease like that. For instance, we do a screening for cancer.
okay.
And this is done on people who are not sick. We advise people who are not sick, go and get yourself tested and screened.
Wow,
Right?
that's good.
Like cervical cancer, you can go and have a pap smear, and the pathologist look at it and see if your cervix is healthy, or if you have some changes there that you need something to be done about it. So that is done on a healthy person, not on. So it's not not completely about people that are sick, but the bulk of our job is on a diseased tissue
Okay.
or body.
So people can go to a pathologist to run their normal checkups.
Yes, we have
normal
checkup.
Like those that wants to prevent cervical cancer.
Yes,
And
even
so,
prostate cancer,
prostate.
you can come to chemical pathologist
For your PSA.
for PSA, and you are tested.
And that is very important because prostate cancer is so common.
Yes.
The same thing with the cervical cancer.
Yes.
So what is your advice to the people in terms of that area of being health conscious and going for the tests?
Yes.
Not waiting till when the cancer has spread or full blown before they will start seeking. She asked the question whether it's just for the sick people alone. So a healthy person can easily walk into a pathologist. Oh, I think I'm seeing some changes that has not been there. Oh, can you run some checks and then advise accordingly? So what do you have to say there?
Yeah, that is very important. It is sometimes when in the hospital we see people coming with advanced cancers, advanced cases. I begin to wonder how will you sit in the house, you get a lump on your breast, you don't know until it get from gating, break into big cancer, and you didn't do anything about it. So we really advise. Another one is cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is a preventable cancer because it takes a very long time to develop, right? If you get yourself screened, those changes in your cervix can be picked up quite early and removed before it becomes cancerous. So I advised young women generally to ensure they present themselves regularly for screening, breast, cervical screening. I think that can really help.
And prostate for the men.
Prostate for the men.
Yeah, very important.
Prostate for the men too.
So you have heard our experts. So don't just visit your pathologist when you're sick or maybe when they are carrying you on a stretcher. No, please. You can use your 2 legs and walk into a pathology lab and do some screening, do some checks so that you can, update your health. The reason why we're here is to update you with the latest information that will help to increase your health seeking habit, improve your health seeking habit so you can start seeking for good health. Good health is possible.
Yes.
With the right information.
Yes.
And that's why Best Life is here. So we are here to debunk all the myth, all the misconceptions that will hold you down and help you to make the right health decision. So the next question on our list is
Test reports take a long time to be delivered. People believe that pathology reports take a long time, and Nigerians are particularly patient people.
Is that true, sir?
Well, there's some element of truth about that. Pathology result has to do with processing of tissue or body fluid. You bring the tissue, The tissue has to go through series of tests before it become a slide that the pathologist will analyze. And that process takes some time, right? And then, especially in teaching hospital, we have dual responsibility: care for the patient and training of younger doctors. Okay. So when a slide is ready, a pathologist won't just go straight and sign it out. That you'll be depriving the younger ones from learning. Okay. So a time has to be made for the younger one to try to analyze the slide. So if you put all this together, right, it take some time. Now another thing there is in civilized countries, they have automated processing